Yes.
Welcome to the Shitbox. I am your host and amateur women's boxer, Jonathan Majors. And today we're gonna watch Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon Part One: A Child of Fire. Is there a better title? I struggle to think of one.
I don't think
Children
I
of
have
the
one.
Corn.
I took a poop in a film can and presented it to Disney.
Oh my god, dude, you got to direct Watchmen next and 300 and like, oh my god, we're gonna give you a 4-hour DC Snyder cut. I mean, it's gonna be your cut, but don't worry. We're gonna give you also like $80 million extra to finish it, and you're also gonna get a black and gray version for reasons. Yeah. Oh, and Jared Leto's coming back to Joker because everyone loved Jared Leto as Joker, right, guys? You guys loved him.
Leto us down.
He's the best Joker. I don't know what you're talking about. I was kind of pissed that they recasted him for Joaquin Phoenix, who's like a scrub actor, when we got this apex alpha actor named Jared Leto, and he did perfectly.
I mean, if you look at it, they didn't really recast him. It's just a different universe of a Joker. So Heath Ledger's Joker, and then you have Jared Leto's Joker. They're all still there. They're just one's least important, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the narrative interest when Jared Leto's Joker said "hunka hunka," like I think he should have got an award for that. The Academy is rigged. It's absolutely rigged. He got snubbed on that Oscar. Wonderful performance. Anyways, let us start this Zack Snyder adventure into the realm of Reeeble Moon. That's how it's pronounced, right, guys? Reeeble. Okay. All right.
Sounds right to me.
All right. Is everyone ready?
That's
Yup.
no, this
No.
is dumb.
You had one job. You had one fucking job.
So did Zack Snyder.
No, Hollywood keeps giving him jobs. That's the problem.
He had two jobs.
And guess what? All of them are one job. He still failed. Just
Ah.
saying.
How do you fuck up zombies in Vegas? Like, I still can't wrap my head around that. How do you fuck that up? That is a fucking layup of a concept.
I mean,
How do you fuck
do
up the DC
bankrupt a
universe?
casino? How you bankrupt a casino?
You learn to make films on a tomfoolery. We have a award-winning movie to watch. All right,
It's Zach Fuller.
it's the Zach foolery over here. All right, everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Netflix. What won't you fund? Do you guys watch your movies in subtitles, or is that just me?
I have to as well. 'Cause I'm old.
Yeah, back in my day, we had to bring a newspaper to the cinema.
Maybe if it was like foreign, then I could see subtitles, but no.
It's because you can't read well. It's okay.
For Rebel Moon because it keeps my eyes off the movie.
Oh my god, space vagina.
Ooh. I didn't
What
think I'd
the-
share that.
Yo,
This pussy's gonna take you to a different galaxy.
Star Wars, Game of Thrones, and porn. Oh, okay.
Very
That's
original,
Zack
Zach.
Snyder's usual- It's Zack Snyder's usual MO anyway.
I imagine Zach.
I imagine Zack Snyder's just jerking off to his own movies.
He probably does, the egomaniac.
Got that one. I got them good on that one.
this reminds me of a beginning of a different video on a different website. Just saying.
Pornhub.
This intro completely reminds me of Spaceballs.
Where the ship just keeps going and going.
At the end, it says
Probably
we.
looks like Jaws.
Oh, what a lazy title card.
Yeah.
That looks like I could do that in fucking. Oh.
You could literally do that in Photoshop. I'm just saying.
What?
That's
What if he
mid-90s,
did a
like,
crawl?
Oh, that's too on the nose. I think Zach has a little more self-awareness than that.
2D.
Oh, who picked the font and the color? It's terrible.
Should have went Comic Sans.
Honestly, this looks like it should be like a stage, like an actual like theatrical stage.
It looks like it. Look at that background.
Did
Yeah.
you guys ever watch Kenobi?
Unfortunately.
It looks like the volume that they
Yeah.
used for that.
It definitely does. It looks worse than the volume.
Yeah, she's in a bad spot right there.
That's why you deserve to be in the kitchen. Oh, I fucking love dirt.
Did you not feel this dirt before?
Why is she smelling the dirt?
She's on X.
I'm just really into. Yeah, I bet she's gonna talk to this guy about crystals now and
Well,
astrology.
That even looks like
signs.
that dude even looks like Lone Star, honestly. Lone Star.
Lone Star.
Does she do this every day?
You know, I just really like staring at her for some reason. It's so surreal.
That's just Sophia. She was born under power lines.
Oh, Naim, did you catch that? Her name's Cora.
What?
You got to deal with.
Why did you say that name?
Wonderful dialogue, Zach.
Yeah, really.
So this is the part that bothers me. Is like, so this is in the future. Technology's gone crazy. Humanity is like gone throughout the galaxy or whatever. But they're still using primitive farm tools.
Hey, it's just like Amazon.
Well, no. It's because she's a woman.
Like they have the technology, but because she's a woman, she has to use the horse and plow.
Yeah.
That's what you get for leaving the kitchen, bitch.
We men have been struggling for thousands of years. It's time for the women. You want equality? Here you go.
See, that's already a better premise than this actual movie.
Okay, if this is supposed to be like another planet, then why does the music oddly sound very like, I don't know, 19th century, 18th century Irish?
Oh my god, it's M.a.aDScientist.
Yeah.
That's a completely real beard. I 100% believe in it.
I am not a dick.
What? Yes, that's how you get your food. By fucking.
Can you just show what Zack Snyder just did to Netflix?
Zack Snyder thinks that if a whole village has sex, it'll grow food. I don't think he has any understanding of how either sex or growing food works.
Could just eat babies, I guess. I don't get the whole point of that. Okay.
Well, he made Superman kill babies, so Krypton had its chance.
Automatic doors were a necessity. Gas-powered or electric-powered grills or stoves, not so much.
I just imagine like someone got caught in those doors and chopped in half, and they're just like, "All right, that's it. We're back to the fucking Middle Ages with this shit."
Yeah, janitors questioning their jobs.
Why did that remind me of Walk Hard? What you just said, Jesse? That just reminded me of Walk Hard.
You don't want to
Kid
turn
died.
wrong kid. It was funny is that dude looks like that dad.
Yeah, he does.
Wait, hold up. They can afford a front door like that, they can't. Okay. Okay.
The very idea of love of family was beaten out of me. What? Love is weakness. I want you guys to remember that line.
Okay.
Point of that dialogue. What is that point of that monologue? What?
Cause fuck them, that's why.
Oh, get used to it. It's gonna get so much worse.
Oh, I think we all have by this time.
Play around with fucking seeds. Yep.
This movie's gonna take a different direction.
Oh, you dropped all the seeds.
First it's the seeds, then it's the water hose. Then they're massaging each other, and one says to the other, "You know what? We don't need that." I've seen it all before.
Is no one concerned that she's running after seeing that? No?
Yeah, no,
Why is no one else giving a shit?
that's just crazy Toro.
Oh, Seven Samurai reference.
Were you assigned this duty?
That's the only reason why they had him wear that cap, is so he could take it off. Because, you know, right? They want everything. How do you know that? That beard is so unbelievable. Yeah, get used to the dialogue being absolute ass.
Was the child the only one looking out?
I'm gonna guess yes, absolutely. It was only him. Everyone else. So like, what happens if like the kid wasn't there or he like ran off because you know he's like a kid, and then they just showed up right behind him? Like, hello,
How you doing?
how you doing? Can we take your food?
There was nobody else watching but this kid who killed them. And, you know.
You know, you guys need more scouts. This is why you haven't conquered the galaxy like we have.
This is why Anakin hated sand.
I hate them.
Of course, it's rough. It gets everywhere.
Oh my god, it's getting everywhere. Yep.
You are a part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor.
Yeah, well, at least I'm housebroken.
Oh my god, it's Francis.
Ooh, I'm gonna fucking spell it out for you.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. You smell surprisingly fresh.
You put on deodorant today?
Man, he's really about the Viking aesthetic.
You can see in this movie there's a lot of aesthetics that are just dumb for trying to combine it all together.
Right.
Tell me about this village. There's definitely no Jewish people here.
You're sheltering enemies of the state, are you not?
So yeah, guys, check out the names. Cora Sindri, Atticus Noble, Belisarius, and the Blood Axes. Keep in mind, Zack Snyder wrote this.
You can't tell, not even a little bit.
No, it's... Thank God they had that conversation.
I think the actors, like, halfway through filming this were like, yeah, this ain't it, Chief. Or you think they're like, wait a minute, let him cook.
Wait, you're paying me how much to say that? Alright, bet.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Give it a sequel.
In their mind, they're like, paycheck, 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 paycheck.
Just like, you know what? I need that new summer house. I gotta play a pseudo-Nazi. That's what I gotta do.
It's the first job I don't have to suck a director's dick. Oh my god.
You can't guarantee that didn't happen.
No, you're right. My bad.
I have a question. Well, who are those red guys with the hats and the masks? And oh my god, what is with that haircut? You make me happy. Nah, you never go full retard.
Well, Francis just did.
Has that actor ever played a good guy? I've seen
Game
him in other things, but he's always a bad guy, always either the main henchman or a side villain.
Who's the guy that plays the antagonist in Morbius? Matt? Something?
Matt Smith.
Matt Smith?
Yeah.
He never plays a good guy.
I mean, Daemon Targaryen is like a questionable good guy in a sense. Not really. He's kind of a piece of shit, but like we're rooting for him. At least I am. I like Daemon Targaryen.
He was in the movie Maleficent.
Ew. Yeah, he's really dumb for like lying to him, cause like the dude has eyes.
He's gonna take your bitch.
That haircut went through so many test screenings and storyboards, and that's what they all finalized on that. They said that, you know what, that's an appropriate haircut for main villain of your movie. Like, you could definitely take him seriously after that. This is the little garrison they're gonna leave behind to watch over the town and make sure they definitely don't do anything.
Mm.
That's called poor management.
So there's robot. Okay.
It's voiced by Anthony Hopkins. And it's nice to have like a good actor in this, but like the context, it's like the early, no, because like Anthony Hopkins can't do a bad performance even if he tries.
That's Anthony.
That's
Couldn't tell.
Really? Man of your talents?
Oh, that dude's a short king.
Double dip the spoon.
This is where the cringe begins.
Oh, now it begins? I'm sorry. I thought it started with the opening shot of a space vagina.
For me, it started at 0000000.
It started when you heard Zack Snyder did this.
No, just read the title.
Read the title and you're like, man, there's no way that Zack Snyder wasn't a part of this.
Like, why are you shooting?
At your own resources.
I don't understand.
You would shoot your own soldier and you'd be down one. Okay, let's say he shoots his own soldier, right? And then he reports back. What?
And it's like, oh, why did you kill him? Like, oh, he was stopping me from shooting the robot you guys gave us. Why are you shooting him? Cause reasons.
Did they make this robot or like? I don't get it.
I'm sure he's gonna short circuit.
Okay, you don't conquer the galaxy with robots that can't get a little wet. Come on now. Guys, I hate to break it to you. This is actually the best scene in the movie.
This?
But when I say it's the best, doesn't mean it's like good. This is the only thing that's like can qualify as good.
It's what gives it its 20%.
But it's mostly just exposition.
I feel like I was right about a Zack Snyder movie. Nothing but like dark blues, dark oranges. It's got one or two light scenes. That's it.
Oh yeah, the color grading on his movies they're just bad. I think the only one that really worked was like Watchmen.
Yeah.
And I guess this is the best scene because it's just Anthony Hopkins like giving us Rebel Moon lore.
Like you don't see any compassion in his face, and it's still probably the best acting in this entire movie.
That's why I said this. I like that little touch. And that's it. It does not get better than this, ever. I'm gonna guess it's the same way with part 2. We will get to that when we get to it. Are you still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
It's a
alive.
lot to absorb.
I mean,
I think I went comatose for a second or two.
it's so dull, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very dull.
Because most of it's just dialogue, 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 dialogue.
Well, no, the dialogue is not the problem. It's just nothing but exposition. It's characters telling them exactly how they feel in every part of the world so we can understand both the characters and the world they live in. Instead of being shown,
Mhm.
we're being told.
So it's internet. So it's like an international emo scene.
No, wait. It reminds me of remember Across the Spider-Verse with what was the Spider-Man's name? The guy who acted so dramatic. The one from the 90s.
Oh shit! I don't
The
know what you're
Scarlet
talking about.
Scarlet Spider? Was that his name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how every scene feels. If only I didn't hurt so much.
If only we needed this 5 foot, 110 pound, skinny armed girl to help us fight this empire of space Nazis.
But like, it's only a rebellion for right now.
So it's specific rebel. Like the rebellion hasn't started till right now. It
Yeah,
starts with this little farming village of like, how many people would you think live here? 30? 100 maybe at most?
I was gonna say 50.
Yeah, 50 sounds more applicable. A few families and like,
Depends
because
if
everyone's fucking too. Like you know what I mean?
depends if they had a good harvester.
yeah, but I've only seen like what, two kids?
Dude, like this scene feels like it's out of like I
Oh, get ready for this next scene, gentlemen.
dude, this is the one that fucking took me off the rails.
But that's what Zack Snyder like. He fought the studios for Disney. He's like, I want an attempted rape scene. And okay, I want you guys to pay attention. She's hesitating right now.
Because I didn't have access. Okay.
And she's, okay, maybe 8 seconds from there. She's still not there. She's still not there. She's still not there.
It's been a lot.
This guy's fucking weird.
Why is he talking like that?
Why was he rubbing his forehead like he was...
He feels like an animated character. Like shit you make up in cartoons.
Yep. Oh, keep in mind, Cora is still not here.
So you all like little girls? Okay.
I should have had you guys, like, time that. I mean, she hesitated that long.
Or she watched. Like, are they actually gonna do it?
Stop. Hey, dude. That's not cool.
She's bringing an axe to a gunfight. Keep that in mind as well.
Right now, it looks like she's bringing an X to an X fight.
I wonder if Zach knows that he can build tension without slow-mo. I really want to know if he is aware of that.
Oh, now it's again.
That's gonna hit like
you
a
notice
blunt object.
You notice the second dude put his gun down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just starts shooting at the ground.
I don't have any more guns.
Yeah, no one else is doing anything.
I'll throw dirt in your eye.
Oh, never mind.
That's a Kobe reference.
How'd that get in there?
I can't let go of the little girl or help fight. Okay.
Can we mention that for a second? When this fight scene started and she swung the axe, it hit like a blunt object.
Must have been a dull axe.
Now you shoot. I'm done.
And you shot the gun at the gun. What? This guy's a terrible shot. He just killed 2 of his men.
This is terrible choreography.
Dude, the choreo is so bad.
Here comes Chappie.
I am a pretty princess now.
I like for how a plow girl surprisingly has like martial arts skills.
Hey, you know, she was trained, okay?
Like, what?
I do think the robot just kind of nonchalantly shooting him was kind of cool. That was way better than that horrible, like, 4-minute fight sequence.
That runaway scene from the robot, that was bad. That was really
Now
bad.
the whole village
Yep,
shows
the
up.
entire village is like, oh, now that everyone sounds like everyone's dead, what's going on in here?
No, they had to. One of them had to notice it, and then go to every one of their houses and go like, "Do you hear that?"
Someone should check that out. And they're all like,
What?
Someone's got to check it out.
Why didn't they go hit the bell that she hit when she saw him coming?
Right, you're hearing gunshots coming from the place where the soldiers are, and no one's gonna be like, you know what? Nah, not everyone needs to know about this.
No,
Let's see how it
not
plays
let
out.
them know. Probably nothing.
Chop them up, serve them as pies. Then when the other people come back, you get here. Hey, where's the garrison we left here? I don't know. Here's a pie.
Wait, I'm confused. Where is she going?
She is going to. The whole plot of this movie is her recruiting warriors to help fight this village against the galaxy-spanning empire. want you to take that in. Really take what I just said in.
She's going to the unknown regions.
She's gonna find Palpatine. I mean, Snoke.
It's not like they're gonna send other soldiers to check in on their soldiers to switch in, swap shit,
Well, I hope they realize that, like, say you defeat them, it's a galaxy-spanning empire. You know what I mean? That's the whole. It's the whole idea of Empire Strikes Back. It's like, oh, you
where
thought
there's
you
one
won,
ship, there's another.
right? You thought you
Yeah.
won.
No, for like a space adventure like sci-fi, he really made the movie feel really like small. Like the universe feels really, really small in this movie.
Yeah, but like we don't understand.
I don't know how to explain it.
It feels small.
And
Just them thinking about what's going on.
And
do those not look exactly like the horses that they used in Rise of Skywalker when they're riding them across the ship?
I guess at a glance, yeah.
I was wondering why they looked familiar. Wait, what happened to the other ship? The soldier that rebelled?
I guess he's chill and just at the village now. Don't worry, they're not in the movie anymore.
That ship's not gonna report back. They're not gonna say anything. Like it really just could have came down there all exact time, killed all the villagers right then and there, had an empty village, raided them out, called it a day.
Yeah, but so it would mean that they want to keep him around to basically work for them.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of got like Batman '89 vibes where he's having that flashback where his parents got killed by Napier.
Didn't that guy look surprisingly like young Jack Nicholson in that flashback?
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. Dated. Have you ever danced with the devil? Available like.
That's what this movie does. It makes you think of better movies. It makes you think of
other movies.
better movies. Yeah, just like
Yeah.
while it's simultaneously ripping off so many different IPs and stuff and iconography of different films.
Why were the priests there watching them kill people? I'm confused.
Oh my gosh, it's Coruscant.
A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
Oh, so it is canon that they just make them all get terrible haircuts.
Reminds me of a shittier
Okay.
Hunger Games.
Remember when she said they taught that love is a weakness?
Yeah.
At the academy, they encourage us to find a lover. Does Zach not reread what he wrote?
Yep.
The Battle of Hoth.
Was that Dr. Gordon with the stick?
Oh my god, it's incredible that no bullets hit her.
You know what would have made this movie instantly 10 times better?
More slow-mo?
Flash Gordon in the background.
How dare you put Freddie Mercury in this piece of shit?
So robots did fight with them. So I'm even more confused on why he was shooting the robot.
Because he was a bad guy. Shut up and watch the movie.
What's that typical Disney Star Wars fans response? Just shut up and be glad they're giving us stuff.
Hey, you could be like not watching Rebel Moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Zack Snyder was on crack when he did this movie because slow-mo is fucking everywhere.
I thought this was the coolest looking scene right there with the flag. I thought that was cool.
Oh, good old all-seeing eye. That's not great.
Silhouette wise, yes, but in
Illuminati
terms of like,
confirmed.
this is so stupid.
Oh yeah, she just said all of this during like a little campfire sesh. Thank God we, the audience, know who she is.
So you mean to tell me they don't recognize her at all? Like,
Oh, it's Big Empire.
Man, did you see those hives
Okay,
yet?
but get Jeremy. Soon you'll get context for why that is. You'll see.
I must have like zoned out or something when I first watched this. I don't remember this.
Oh, this next scene I remember.
Was he going for a western? What?
Dude, he was going for a Star Wars that's not Star Wars.
Disney Star Wars.
That was the magic of Star Wars. Now it's gone. They flushed it down the fucking toilet.
Oh, that thing is plot relevant.
Something gonna get shoved up his butt?
I mean, you could have gave the guy an umbrella. No.
It was dark and
Hey,
it was light.
hey, do you guys like Star Wars?
I don't like what they've done to Star Wars.
I know that was terrible, but go fuck yourself.
I mean,
That's just an orc.
she's gonna cut off his arm.
Oh, excuse me, an urukai to the Lord of the Rings fans.
Nerd.
Yeah. Nerd! So, okay, imagine the Star Wars thing where those two guys are fucking with Luke, and instead of them just fucking with him, they were trying to rape him. And that's why Obi-Wan cut off one of their arms.
Because if anybody was going to rape Luke, it was going to be Obi-Wan.
I call dibs on this young one.
We have more rapists. How did you miss?
Everyone's still missing. There's two people that were not even shooting the entire time her back was turned. Yeah, they're all missing their shots.
Jesus Christ.
Good job.
You do one more fucking slow motion movie.
I would suggest we make it a drinking game, but I don't want to be responsible for manslaughter, so.
He's got it?
Okay, keep in mind he just said he's an opportunist. And they know about it. They know he's an opportunist.
From?
He's from a bunch of stuff. Sons of Anarchy, Pacific Rim.
Yep.
The
I was
Gentleman.
about to say. Yep. I know him from Pacific Rim.
So, okay, he just said he's an opportunist, and he agreed that they'll work out payment later, even though they're just farmers. And there's just...
Dude, this...
It's great.
Dude, this is just New Hope, but with, like, an idiot directing it.
Isn't... It bothers me how bad this movie is.
It feels like the Halo show.
I've heard that's bad. I've only seen the first episode, and I stopped because I actually like Halo, and I'm not going to do that to myself. I hate watching franchises get destroyed.
How does it feel to have lived long enough to see all of your favorite franchises go down in flames?
Feels great.
The movie doesn't even feel like its own movie.
I don't know what it feels like. I feel like he tried mixing sci-fi and like fantasy in a really bad way.
Yeah, with some definite, obvious inspirations. Like he's ripping off movies and games and a whole bunch of different types of, like I said, iconography of things that you've seen before. But
I thought about it, and like, hear me out. This sounds crazy at face value, but think about it. Not saying it would be a great or a good movie. I think it would have been a better movie if it was an official Star Wars movie, because you already have your protagonist and, well, your antagonist set up, and they definitely would have made him tone it down quite a bit.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's the thing is like with Star Wars, you have a preset world. Like you don't have to establish anything. If anything, you just build off of it.
Exactly.
So I'll try to give them some credit for trying to create their own world. The only thing is, and this is key, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
See, I could see if it was involved with the Star Wars lore. I feel like this would be directed completely different because this is just
100%.
New Hope. This is just New Hope. That's all this is.
It's like New Hope meets Force Awakens meets like a
Seven
little bit of Rise of Skywalker.
And Jeremy will testify of Seven Samurai of getting or Magnificent Seven for the West, just getting 7 warriors to help a small town fend off who
Now they just mix hentai into it too.
Zack Snyder's into hentai confirmed. He's one of those.
Different movie.
I bet he's on Reddit 24/7. That's where he got the idea for this monstrosity.
Wait, how long did it take her to go from her village to the other village to get off the world to go to another world? Okay.
And they're just gonna get this dude who's enslaved.
And how many days did the dude give them for the little village?
I think it was like 9 weeks. Did you hear that? So if he doesn't tame this fucking griffin and it kills him, all of them are now enslaved to that dude. Would you take that deal?
That's fair.
I'll make that deal. How about you bitch? You make that deal?
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
See, now I get a little bit of Lord of the Rings type stuff going on here.
Yeah, because it's a hippogriff?
Yeah.
The fuck? But it looked like a raven?
I mean...
Big Bird didn't age well.
Wait, didn't Harry Potter have a fucking griffin in it?
Yeah,
yes,
Gryffindor.
You fucking nerds.
Right?
Nerds.
Never watched them. Never read them. I just know 1 Point Gryffindor.
No, there's a hippogriff in The Prisoner of Azkaban.
He's got beast control, Jesse.
It's a hippogriff.
I don't know why, but I'm getting Far Cry Primal vibes.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, he's the only one. Yeah, he's the only one that's concerned that if he dies, they're all going to be slaves.
I was wondering because I thought they were going to be involved in it. Nope. didn't know he could do this.
It's like somewhat toned down Khal Drogo.
He's gonna pull an avatar and put his dick in the fucking bird's ear.
Now we're really connected.
That movie's so bad.
He looks like Tarzan.
That's a racism.
I just smell like the hair.
Really, I was getting Maui from Moana.
Battery.
You're welcome.
I'm getting a cross between two Jason Momoa characters, the shittier Conan and, like I said, watered down Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones.
What's to stop him just taking that griffin and leaving?
Nothing. You guys say all those characters.
Why?
He's on the honor system.
No, there's a visible wall in the mountains. It says turn back. It's a counter.
Look. Plot convenient cliff.
Okay, I don't know if... I don't think that's how physics works. Like, what was that wing flying into?
It wasn't.
Like, it looked like it was, like, going through the mountain.
Zack Snyder physics.
Oh, he should be dead.
In the arms of the
No. This bird just went head first into a fucking... Okay.
You know what this needs? Slow-mo and slow-mo.
Is the bird retarded? I'm confused. Is it stupid? I'm confused.
No, it's bird-brained.
What's wrong with the bird? Is he just stupid? What was that all for?
Alright.
In the face, he kind of looks like Matthew McConaughey. Alright.
And it's not like the slow motion is consistent. It's just...
You know what's better than driving a Lincoln? Riding a Griffin.
Write it neatly on some paper, fold it up real good, pull your cheeks apart, and stick it up your asshole.
Are we gonna do another flashback? It's gonna be a different flashback.
More flashbacks than Family Guy, dude.
I don't know, we're just going to another planet after 2 flashbacks. Okay.
We really needed a slow-mo for her putting on her cape.
Oh, yes.
Hey, you guys Hey, you guys like the Coliseum? Because this is the Coliseum.
This planet, for some reason, reminds me of Rise when they go to, like, the rich gambling planet and Broom Boy's there. Oh, Broom Boy?
You mean the hero of the sequel trilogy?
Yeah. I think it's gonna happen now for plot convenience. Let's go. Are we gonna get our first black guy in the group?
I'm
ever see Blood Diamond?
Yep. Yep.
That's the dude.
Yep.
Dishman Hunsu. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correct. But he was really good in Blood Diamond.
Yeah.
He had to take off the cloak. Yep.
That's what
Definitely needed.
That's why he did it in slow-mo. Oh my god, it all makes sense.
Think about it. Yep.
Dude, I think Zack Snyder's playing 4D chess, and we're over here playing checkers.
Some rapper said it. What did he say?
Hey, you guys caught that? That was a reference to Star Wars. He literally said, "Just let me." He said, "Just leave me alone and let me die here."
I came to this island to die.
I guess Zack Snyder liked all of Star Wars.
Go away.
This whole scene comes down to, "Come help us fight the Empire." No. Okay, but like, come help us fight the Empire. All right.
No.
Not even fucking with you. I'm not even fucking with you.
No. You're lying. No. Stop it.
Just wait.
Stop it.
That's it. That's it.
I hate you.
Wait, alright, you guys saw Obi-Wan Kenobi. We already established this.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that scene with O'Shea Jackson Jr.?
Yeah.
Little Cube.
Kenobi wants to leave.
He's like, "No, I'm not going to help you." Alright, man. I'm going to help you. Like, wait, what?
Sorry, but that's not my problem.
Well, 5 minutes later.
If you want my help, you got it.
Professor X.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Did his haircut get even dumber?
Oh, he cleaned it up. He got his guy.
You know who he kind of reminds me of? Oh my gosh, who plays... This is going to drive me insane. Who plays Oppenheimer?
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, doesn't he kind of look like him?
He looks like Cillian Murphy's like evil twin. Alright, I hate to say this, but this is plot relevant. So keep in mind, it paralyzes you, but also releases you. I hate this movie. I just want to get it clear.
I think this movie hates this movie. Because every time we go to a different fucking planet, Jesus Christ. Oh, this movie gives me a headache.
I think this movie does share a lot in common with Rise of Skywalker.
It does.
On so many levels. Just about the breakneck pace of this movie. And do you know what I mean by video game plot?
Mm-hmm. Anybody notice them talk about the Empire?
I mean, besides Korra giving her backstory.
That's it, right?
We got 1 or 2 scenes with Francis.
Yeah, but like no other planet that they're going to, it's talking about this Empire.
No, and I think the only thing they did talk about was that Cobalt planet with the spider was like the mother world. Uses that Cobalt, blah blah blah, and that's why the spider is kidnapping children. It's really dumb, but like it's somewhat coherent. It just makes no fucking sense. Oh, Naim. Guess who that is?
Who?
That's Cyborg.
No fucking way.
That's Ray Fisher.
What? Why would he get in this movie?
Because apparently that's Zack Snyder's the only one that will hire him.
Oh, okay, Justice League Cyborg, not Cartoon Cyborg. Okay, good.
No, not cartoon cyborg.
Yeah,
That's
no. 'cause he
that's
knows-
Ezekiel from Walking Dead.
Yep, Carrie Payton.
Corey Payton, he's a great voice actor, and I think just a good actor.
The kingdom is favored by your presence once more.
So is she the narrator of everybody for the movie?
Well, you see, you're the playable character. The rest are her companions, and everyone else are NPCs or enemies. I'm telling you, think of this as a video game, and then everything kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
If you think of it,
explain why.
right? If you
Go ahead.
think about it on a film standpoint, it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
No.
You're just seeing images and like.
Yeah.
It just saddens and disappoints you. and in Naim's case, gives you joy.
Because every world she goes to, they tell them why their lives suck or why their lives should not suck.
Wait until they get to the one planet where they go, you know, actually, this empire kind of brought stability. We're kind of an unruly kind of group of people. They brought us education, water, all kinds of shit. You're just complaining.
You know, you ever see The Life of Brian?
Yes.
The part where they're talking about like, what has Rome ever done for us? And then it's the one dude that goes on. He's like, aqueducts, you know, calendars, better farming, food, trade.
Aside from the good trade, there's an episode, there's a segment in Robot Chicken where it's supposed to be little orphan Annie, and she's, you know, talking shit about Miss Hannigan, and like one of the other orphans is like, you know, actually, we could have it worse.
Wait, are they just?
They're choosing to help stand with the farmers.
Because.
So altogether, like, maybe, 20 people against Galactic Empire. It's great plan, 100%.
Yep.
And I want you to keep in mind those three. The Nemesis, Tarek, I see his name is, and General Titus. They don't really do anything in the rest of their movie once they're recruited. Like, I'm almost positive General Titus doesn't have any more lines of dialogue in this movie. I could be wrong.
Pay attention!
Kind of weird he's bringing this up right now. What were you gonna say?
It's Biker Hamlet. Sorry.
You say Biker Hamlet?
Yeah, is Biker Hamlet gonna have a flashback here?
No. Do you guys like his scarf?
Yeah,
No.
Shortly after Jax Teller left the Suns, he joined a scooter gang.
No, he joined a commune.
Yeah. The children of apathy.
Hey, we're not paying attention to Squid Man.
Hold up. He can speak English?
Yeah, wasn't he talking in a different language with Korra and the others?
Yes.
Or we?
I'm still stuck on this thing with speaking an alien language when Korra was around.
It's like, you're a Weasley little liar, dude.
So why didn't they do this to the village?
Because they need the food. Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
The problem with people like this is that they are so stupid that they have no idea how stupid they are. You see, if you're very, very stupid, how can you possibly realize that you're very, very stupid? You'd have to be relatively intelligent to realize how stupid you are.
All these warriors to help fight for their village when they could just do that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Unregistered trade depot. Can you guys like guess what's gonna happen?
He fixes the cable.
I'm hoping nothing more dumb, but
oh, it's gonna get worse.
Oh, why? Why? You know what you're doing? What's it look like? An execution?
what is part 2?
By everything I've heard about it, it's worse.
It's worse. It's so much worse.
You know what? The more I think about it, this movie's premise and how it's edited and how it looks reminds me a lot of Suicide Squad.
I can totally see that.
Yeah.
It definitely does give it like a Suicide Squad 2016 vibe. With like how bad it is.
Mm-hmm. Because it just keeps getting dumber.
I want you to keep this in mind though. Suicide Squad 2016 was a mess of a film. Had a bunch of studio interference. A lot of cooks in that kitchen. This is all Zack Snyder. He got to make the film he wanted to make.
You blew it! You had it all and you blew it!
The typical cliche, not the hero speech. The time to be a hero was to not sign up for this fucking movie altogether. I agree.
Hey, he's got a stick.
Did we need that entire dialogue?
Need or
Need, no. Got, yes.
Yep.
Just to keep apparently Zack Snyder based tradition going here. I'm gonna name off the franchise that I just kind of got a vibe from. Indiana Jones. Call me crazy here, but betraying asshole teams of Nazis.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've seen it before. Yeah.
I was gonna say, everything that you see in this movie, you've seen in better films.
Exactly.
This whole movie, you go through Cringe, and I feel like I've seen this before. And then you spend 10 minutes trying to think of where you've seen this before.
Now I'm looking for a space holy relic.
Okay, you guys remember Austin Powers when?
Yeah.
And I think you guys know where I'm going with this. When Dr. Evil was like, now I'm gonna slowly put you in a pool of sharks as I close the door. And Seth Green's like, dude, I got a gun like in my room. I'm gonna get it. This is what this scene reminds me of.
You know what? The villain though is giving me Dr. Evil vibes, you know?
I want
that's what he
1 billion bushels of wheat.
1 million brothers.
He's the Dr. Evil Simple Jack combo we didn't know we needed.
You know, apparently, if Mike Myers had shown up in Austin Powers Regalia at this point, that would have probably saved this movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby. Groovy, smashing, yay, capitalism.
Baby Randy, baby. Yeah.
Okay, I want you guys to keep this in mind. That thing paralyzes the person, and then it releases the locks.
Terrible aim.
None of those guys doing anything.
Yeah, but did you hear his threat to him? He said, "I won't do it. You have no choice."
And they just did it.
And then expected him to do it after the threat.
I love how it's a sci-fi movie and this dude's in a fucking suit and tie. Dude.
Right.
Wait, she could have stabbed herself.
Yeah. It's lightsaber. Shut up.
Dude, all these bad guys are just
terrible at shooting.
What are you, retarded? So I know you're not retarded, but what are you, Down syndrome?
Or
thank God he's got his stick. Grab a gun, you fucking twat.
How is he not getting shot? You
Plot armor.
Hey, writing's hard, okay?
Are they now gonna have automatic good aim? Just shoot the fucking window.
Maybe if you weren't gawking at it, you could have gone before. Okay.
And she was gawking at it too. Oh, look!
Oh no,
No.
Whatever shall I do?
Aim for the fucking window.
Oh no, Naim, wait for this. This is fantastic.
And stops. Midway.
Oh, look how
Go
bad
Cyborg.
look how bad that looks. Oh. Miss. Skill issue.
How did he miss? You had one job.
Okay, this is another problem. Oh, look at her face!
What's wrong with your face?
Okay, that little turret thing was the pilot of the whole ship.
How did he? Okay.
How does he not
Oop.
notice?
How did she miss? How did a fat ass ship miss her? You know? How did it miss? Cause look how thick that ship is.
I can't get over this guy is just carrying this fucking cane everywhere.
It's right here. Yep. Okay. Does Zack Snyder not care?
Superhero landing.
What? I can't. Where did she come from?
What are you doing?
This is terrible choreography.
Oh, it's so bad.
He just has a stick. Where did your gun go? And there's just a rope. One singular rope.
Her face doesn't look real.
This movie shouldn't be real.
Doesn't it kind of give you like AI chat GPT vibes?
A little bit.
This movie gives me porno vibes.
That too.
Hey, you know I could ride a griffin? It's pretty cool.
Reddy Griffin would be a lot cooler if he did. Alright. That's what I like about these rebel girls. I know when they say the speech. I like how he's like one of the strong, like one of the strongest guys they have. Just fucking, he's fucking just going into dialogue mode or monologue mode, while everybody else is pulling the rope. It's like quit fucking talking and pull, goddammit.
It's trying to be dramatic. And it's pathetic.
Pathetic.
So was that lady the only one that is sad that the dude who's cyborg died?
Yeah, the rest are just like, I guess it was cool. Like, did you see him try to spear that guy? Like,
Because they don't even talk about it. They talked about everything in this film that was non-relevant.
The end of the movie, yeah.
all right, can you give me any reason why any of them are trying to defend this farm? Wait, they just
What?
said they don't think they're gonna have to fight, as if they think they just defeated.
That fucking stupid mother.
Doesn't this movie piss you off?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you remember the robot? He's in this, and he's got a cool skin. It's DLC. It's $5.99 through the Xbox Store, PlayStation, whatever.
I think it's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but it's up there.
Is it better or worse than Rise of Skywalker?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
Okay, well, all right. Let me qualify this. What movie would you rather rewatch?
Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
Because this just keeps getting dumber.
Well, I mean, Rise of Skywalker is the same thing. But for me, it's Rise of Skywalker is funny bad, and this is just bad. It does some neat things, but almost everything is not originally. It's, like I said, stuff that you've seen before.
You know, I read the reviews on this, and they were like, it even though the story and the editing and the plot is stupid, at least it looks nice.
It gets better.
Matrix.
But even some of these visuals are bad. Oh, why?
Yeah, I have
Next move.
I have no clue.
It's literally a back to tank.
It's like a back to tank that lets our villain talk to the actual villain. So if this guy's the Vader, this guy that he's talking to is the Emperor.
Snoke.
It's Snoke.
It all comes back to Snoke.
Somehow, Palpatine returned.
Don't you forget it.
I have died before.
Something, dark side.
Something, dark side.
This reminds me of like Black Panther when he goes to talk to his ancestors.
You are wrong!
Yep.
Or the Avatar state. Talks to all his past lives.
Inception.
Yeah, that thing.
Like, Jesse, you have to watch the live action Avatar.
Dude, so they really
one bad thing at a time, okay?
The first 2 episodes were really good, like kind of pre 1-to-1, and then it just like went off the rails.
So what I don't get is this like in his head, or is this where the Balisarius or whatever is, and he's just doing this?
See, your question made me ask the question of, would he have to do this before to talk to him?
Right. I mean, he had to, like, I don't know. I do feel like this conversation should have been had before.
Definitely.
I think we're gonna keep in mind this guy came back to life. So death has no consequence in
No.
this movie.
No.
Did you at any point feel like there was any consequences for anything?
No. Nothing's ever felt like dangerous or bad.
And that's Rebel Moon, guys. Didn't you have fun? Wasn't it great?
Yeah.
What's the definition of fun?
I don't know what it is, but it's not this movie.
End part 1. You know,
Naim.
anybody who would watch this for the first time, not knowing that there was going to be a part 2, like halfway through the movie, when they saw it, they were like, oh, wait, there's a second part to this shit?
There's more.
There's another level of hell?
And like I
To
said,
view?
everything I've heard about part 2 is it's worse. I want you to prepare yourself, guys. It's gonna.
There's no post credit scene, right?
It's gonna get worse. I don't think so. I'm not gonna. This is my
I'll see.
This is my second viewing, and I can assure you, it's my last.
Yep.
Because you know why? I'm gonna have to edit this. And I'm gonna hate this movie on a much deeper level.
Yeah, no post credit scene. It's just stupid.
So overall thoughts, criticisms, questions, concerns.
Would you guys rather watch get a third of this without knowing the sequel, or do you rather get another Daisy Ridley Star Wars?
Daisy Ridley Star Wars.
I'd rather get a documentary of how Fan Force Stick was made. Wait, hold on. I'd rather get a very description of everything they thought was a good idea in Captain Marvel. You know what? Take it back. I'd rather watch Dragon Ball Evolution in slow motion.
Ooh.
That's
a bold statement,
I don't know.
Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him.
Look. I'd rather sit through this again than Dragon Ball Evolution. Yeah.
Not me. I'd rather watch Dragon Ball Evolution.
I think there's some funny parts in Dragon Ball Evolution. Not like intentionally funny, but
no.
This was miserable. This was a miserable movie to sit through.
I would if I wasn't talking to you guys, I'd be bored.
That's what I mean. So, Zack Snyder hat confirmed?
Of all the people.
You are the worst.
They really need to put him in psychiatric help after this movie.
Okay, I wanna make a statement. I want you guys to let me know if it's a hot take or not. Michael Bay is a better director than Zack Snyder.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Especially recent misses by Zack. Ooh.
That was a question. That was a statement. I thought that was like confirmed. Like I thought that was like.
Well, okay. So there's some contention. 300 is fine. It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
The fact that it was all shot inside was kind of cool. There's a lot of cool things in that, but it wasn't like fantastic. And you got Watchmen, which I think is pretty damn good. And it's like, that's what everyone's like, oh, Zack Snyder. Like, oh, shit. And that's how he got Man of Steel. And then that happened. And so a whole bunch of...
V for Vendetta?
No, that was the Wachowskis.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Wachowski sisters.
No, he did Sucker Punch. Oh, he did Dawn of the Dead. That was one of his first big movies, and that one's probably his best, but that's because I didn't know this till recently. James Gunn did the script.
Huh.
That's why it's good, because James Gunn knows how to handle characters.
Yeah.
His movie.
It was rumored what it was going to be. I can't remember what it was supposed to be.
Because I feel like on a visual standpoint of how to make a movie, I think Zack Snyder does know how to make a movie, but he doesn't know how to tell a story. He's not a storyteller. He'll just tell other people's stories. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you give him a story that, I feel like he could do something pretty good with it. Like I said, a James Gunn script would probably be his best bet. But I don't know what it is. He just makes terrible movies, and it's frustrating.
So we're saying. So I have to say, Michael Bay, for me, is 10 times better because he has all the Transformers movies, including Bumblebee. We got the Transformers 1 movie coming out. Then we got Armageddon, Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys 1, Ninja Turtles. We got Pain and Gain, The Quiet Place Part 2 and 3, Friday the 13th.
Wait. Hold on. Michael Bay did A Quiet Place? Are you sure about that?
I'm looking at it right now.
Did you? Is it IMDb?
I'm looking at Google. Nope, I'm going on IMDb right now.
I was gonna say, I'm almost positive the director of that was the dude that's in it. The dude from The Office. I never saw that movie, but I think I remember that.
I'm gonna look up Michael Bay. IMDb. Okay, so producer. Okay. Okay, yeah, he's a producer of Part 2 and of The Quiet Place, so he's a producer.
Well, I guess I say that because Michael Bay is known as the teenager fucking movie maker and stuff. He just makes bombastic action movies, stuff like that, which I don't have any problem with. His movies are fun as hell, yeah.
Yeah, but Zack Snyder hasn't given me a fun movie. They're giving me a movie where I'm having fun or I'm enjoying the ride or even though the story is stupid, the fucking visuals are nice and pleasing. The story just kind of goes with it.
Do you guys?
Zack Snyder. Yeah.
So.
Go ahead.
What do you think was is there any moment in the movie that you like got a laugh from that was intentional? That was is intentionally trying to make you laugh. Was there any moment? Because I couldn't think of one.
Yeah.
In what?
In Reeeebel Moon, A Cringe of Fire.
The intro scene, like when they're talking about harvest or planting season.
I guess, yeah.
I don't remember there being a joke in the movie.
I don't know. For me, the rapey pig guy was pretty funny. That whole scene was
supposed to be funny.
That scene was funny. That scene was so fucking hilarious.
It's a shallow movie trying to act deep.
Yeah.
I've got the depth sense on 12 systems, and I have to register as a sex offender.
And it can't go within 500 parsecs in the school.
Yeah.
Sex.
The Jedi Academy.
Oh,
Oh, wait, this is Star Wars.
Zack Snyder wishes he could do Star Wars.
The real reason Luke's Jedi Academy shut down.
The one actual franchise I couldn't be a part of to shit on, so I'll just make a Kmart variety version. Not even a Kmart variety, like a Dollar General variety of it.
Like, I just imagine, you know the Eric Andre meme where he's at the White House and he's like, "Let me in!" And it's Zack Snyder trying to get into Disney, into Star Lucasfilm.
I really feel like in his movies he tries to get into that conversations of like, I'm one of the best directors, but he's not even in the conversation. He's in the same conversation as M.a.Scientist for me.
Oh, you mean another terrible filmmaker?
Yeah.
That for some reason can sometimes pull off a decent movie.
Yes, that's the only like they're at the conversation of maybe average, maybe.
Hey, Jordan Peele's on that trajectory as well.
Yeah, you know, like I get like, you know, Get Out. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. I get the premise of it, and I understand where the, you know, racist white element comes into play in that.
It's funny. It's supposed to be like a funny.
Yeah. Because I haven't heard good things about it.
See, like this movie, this Rebel Moon is like kind of hard to talk about because of how lame and boring and draining.
It is a draining movie. Oh, so I have Blood and Honey.
Is that? Are you saying that's what we're gonna do after Rebel Moon?
I think it should be put on the table. I've never watched it. Has anybody watched that yet?
I've yet to see it.
Blood and Honey, yes. Yeah, I have seen it. It is very horrible. I knew it was going to be horrible going into it, but it was one of those movies where it's one of those horrible movies where you kind of get excited because they made it. I mean, at least for me anyway.
Just the fact that they made it, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good. I feel like well, I haven't seen it, but I feel like it'd open up more conversation than like Rebel Moon will.
Yeah, Jeremy, since you've seen it, how do you think it would go on this format?
Oh, it would go very well.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes.
What's the movie?
It's Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. It's a horror movie, Winnie the Pooh, like Piglet. It's like real life. They like rob banks and stuff.
They don't rob banks.
Do they not? Oh.
They just kill people. It's a horror movie.
You just kill people.
I'm with it. So, I guess after this Rebel Moon arc, we'll do a slight tangent and watch Winnie the Pooh. How does that sound, guys?
Absolutely.
more
enjoyable than this fucking movie. This movie was stupid. It was really dumb.
It was really bad.
dumb.
Well, Naim, you haven't done this in a while, and I brought you back for a really fucking bad one, didn't I?
This is really
so
bad.
Ready for frickin' Christmas time so we can break out the holiday special.
Oh yeah, that's happening, and that might be a big one. We might have a few more people be joining us.
Please, I won't lie. I have to watch a good movie now. Now that I just
You
watched this
gotta
shitty ass movie.
cleanse the palate.
Holiday
Please.
special.
Uh I really want to go like on like somewhere where fucking Zack Snyder's social media and be like, "What is wrong with you? Why would you do this?
Why are you like this?
Who gave you the idea that you were a good director? Why?"
Who gave you millions of dollars?
I really want to just go to Netflix and go like, did you listen to him or did you just look at him and go like,
Wait, Mark, the do you not like money?
Do you not like money? Yeah, classic.
Yeah, what an absolute clunky, chunky fuckstick of a movie, and it was a waste of time to watch on my own. So I'm glad I got to watch it again with you fine gentlemen, and be hyped. We're going to be watching part two. And we will set up a day to do that. And that's going to be, from everything I'm hearing, quick, somebody look up the Rotten Tomatoes of Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scar Giver. Another.
Oh, here it is, right here. It says Part 2 is a big number 2.
2%? You're kidding.
No.
Hold up. Part 2.
Yeah, I am kidding you.
50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
50?
Audience score. 15% by reviewers.
15? And
yeah, 50 by the audience, 15 by the reviewers.
Oh, and
the critics.
What did the first one get?
I just looked that one up. That one was 5.6 IMDb, 21% Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's scoring worse than the first.
Wow. Boys, I might have an aneurysm.
This will be good. We're all fresh to it.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna know anything, and I'm gonna take the stupid as it comes. And I'm not gonna lie, like I had some jokes and criticisms, but I'm watching this and I'm trying to be like, I can't fucking stand this movie.
Hey,
How I feel about Batman versus Superman.
Jesse, this backs what you were saying too, and it backs pretty much what all we were thinking. IndieWire by David Ehrlich says it's hard to even be morbidly curious, let alone excited about any future iterations or installments of a franchise so determined to remix a million things you've seen before into one thing you'll wish you've never seen at all.
That's pretty.
We gotta get this guy. We gotta get this guy on here. I mean, you know.
That's pretty spot fucking on.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, Mark, did you say you bought the novelization or you read it?
I have not.
I mean, you saw it at the.
I saw it at Target.
Oh, that's insane.
And I saw the audiobook on Audible.
There's one person I found that gave it 5 stars.
You didn't purchase it, you just merely glanced at it. Good man. Good man.
5 stars out of what? 10 or 5?
What? Oh no, this person gave it 5 out of 5 stars.
5 out of 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, who it was? It was Zack Snyder himself.
I'm just like a really big fan of guys.
Different alias. No, this is Kent Clark.
Okay, yeah, okay, so let's qualify this motherfucker. Okay, so 1 to 10, 1 being a movie that's barely a movie. And I mean that like it breaks time, space. Multiverse of Madness is a good place to start. That is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. 10 being your absolute flawless movie. Where would you put Rebel?
The movie is still Thor 4.
Right.
I'm sorry.
What?
My bottom movie is Thor 4.
Oh, Love and Blunder.
Yep.
That's a fair pick.
Yep.
That's a fair pick. Again.
Yep.
The bottom could be whatever you want to qualify it. And 5 being your mid movie, your average movie. A movie you know is decent, not the best, but you still like it. And everything else falls into that number. Where would you rate Rebel Moon?
I'm gonna generous and say 2.
2. So you hate it, but you don't hate it as much as the thing you hate the worst.
Right.
I think that's pretty fair. I have a feeling that this movie may score a 1 for me. Especially after editing it and taking a good look at some of these shots and it's gonna be bad. But it's gonna be worth it in the end.
There are some movies I can rewatch, or if it came on cable television, I can sit there and go like, okay, this is one thing I will never ever. If somebody put it on, I'd turn it off, or I'd leave the room, or I'd leave the house. I'd put this for me a 0.5.
0.5.
And that's me being generous.
0.5.
I'd leave the house.
I could put it on as background noise to like clean the house too. Dragon Ball Evolution. I know we mentioned this earlier. I couldn't even do that with it being on Tubi. I still couldn't even have it in the background. I'm like, no. The fact that this horrible ass movie is even on my TV screen right this second, I have to about burn my eyes out or turn the damn TV off.
You know we're gonna watch that, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
Especially after that, we're definitely gonna watch it.
You know what would be fun for me with that too? I've never watched one episode or movie of any of that.
Going in blind, that's gonna be a pretty cool
Completely
perspective.
blind.
Yeah.
I have literally zero. I don't know anything about the story, the manga, anything.
See, that's a pretty good. Yeah, that's a done deal. We're gonna be doing that.
Yeah.
What would you rate? What would you rate Rebel Moon, Mark?
Yeah.
1 being I absolutely hate it. Yeah, 1. It's got to be 1.
That's fair. I guess it's time.
I can't even give it 2. I can't mostly because I can't pick 2 things I liked in it.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog. It's a 1.
It's a hard one. And I'm trying really hard to make it a 2 and I can't.
Just can't do it for you, boss.
And this is how I look at it. The lower end movies for me are going to be like the sequels for Star Wars because of how much they infuriated me. But I can take away from those and put them at 2 because the visuals in those movies were fantastic. I cannot say that about this movie.
Nope.
In a vast galaxy, it felt like we're like 10 minutes away from everything.
We're gonna go to this planet, then we're gonna go to this planet, then we're gonna go to this planet.
This planet. And 9 weeks has not passed. Not even a little bit. 9 weeks have not gone, none.
That felt like that was like maybe 3 days, if that.
If that.
Yeah.
If that. And like they went to how many planets? How many?
Again,
like, what, 5, 6?
The similarities between this movie and Rise of Skywalker is kind of astounding. Like I said, I think Zack Snyder's a fan of all of Star Wars. What were you saying, Mark?
I know one thing me and Jesse talk about a lot with the Han Solo movie is the cheap trick of darkening all the scenes to kind of take away from like visual mistakes.
Yeah.
And this is a very like dark scenery movie. Everything's dark. Like the visuals seem blinded.
Oh yeah, the color grading is absolutely atrocious and ugly. He keeps his movies so dark to like high contrasting colors or something, or I don't understand what his reasoning is.
Oh, I got that one. I got that one. That's it's so he makes it so dark so you don't realize that it's actually a piece of shit film. It's so dark you don't even look at it. You don't even see it.
You don't even see it. See, it's in the background.
No, that's like movies do that to hide like cheap CGI, like especially in the late '90s, early 2000s. Like it was just what they did. They purposely had big CGI scenes like in dark to hide like the imperfections that happen. That makes sense, but it feels like
because it tries to tell you a lot of information about the world, but it's through one character, so you can't enjoy it because that character's not enjoyable.
oh yeah, okay, Cora or Ray?
Ray.
Jeremy.
That's a
Right.
Ray.
Is there anybody else I could choose from?
Yeah,
Fine, I guess I say Ray, but
Okay, let me tilt that, or tilt that pendulum. Ray didn't hesitate to stop a rape in her movie, and I think that needs to be remembered that Cora did in this movie. And then you guys, I don't know if you were paying attention because it's awful, but there's a scene where dude from Game of Thrones and Hill House says, "But you did the right thing and you saved that girl. You didn't hesitate." And we missed it talking and bullshitting. But yeah, I swear, Zack Snyder writes something and then forgets about something that he did previously.
Completely hesitated. Like she looked at it, said, "Ah."
Like, and I'm gonna count the time on the timeline and see when we cut away from her to when she enters that barn. And like that's the amount of time that she hesitated, probably just looking at the axe like, oh, I don't want to get involved.
She really went in her head with like,
stop it.
Tough.
No, but I don't know, but like it's still like the fact that she did hesitate.
Well, if it was good pacing, we would have been able to go like, okay, it's been a good amount of time for her to do something.
Well,
but it wasn't good pacing.
You know what would have been a better, narratively speaking, is if they hear someone or she throws the axe at one of the dudes like standing guard, and the other one's like, hey, go see what that is, and two come out and she kills them quietly and we don't see it, and then she enters the barn when there's like less dudes. So main bad guy and the other bad guys that aren't holding the two hostages go and fight her. So you know what I mean? Like that would have made more sense narratively to like thin down the herd. But no, she just takes on like 9 dudes all at one time and defeats them with relative ease.
I mean, Zack Snyder's in the mood to steal shit. Why didn't you steal it? Like you were saying, kill them one at a time, like fucking Leon in The Professional.
Yeah, but again, like invoking a good movie to try to fix this movie. It's so sad.
Feel free to get something from Luc Besson in it.
Oh, Naim, if you need a good movie to cleanse the shit palette of this movie, watch Leon the Professional.
Yes,
Leon the Professional. I will definitely put it on my list.
Same director as Fifth Element, to kind of give you. Yeah, it's really good.
Added it to my list. And it came out on my birthday.
Ain't that some shit?
I know.
See, more reason to watch it. Even more reason to watch it, Naim.
Big facts.
More than to watch this movie ever again. Ever. I'm putting it on one of my red flags list now of movies. If I hear a female say I want to watch it, done. Red flag.
Yeah, and I unfortunately have to watched this movie a bunch because of editing. So I'm gonna break down how bad it is, the choreography and the shots, and not to mention the dialogue and pacing. Literally everything was wrong with this.
That part did Netflix get that. They released it.
But it's not a movie I hate. I just think it's really, really, really bad. Like, I don't have the same hatred of this as, like, Fallen Kingdom or Last Jedi or The Predator or Alien Covenant.
Yes.
Or pretty much all modern Marvel movies.
Nah, my thing is, if I think about the movie, that's when I start to hate it. So I hate it, but it's only when I think about it. So I'm trying not to think about it because, like, it's gonna be at the same level as Fantastic, as what is it, Jurassic Park Dominion, or whatever the fuck it is, Fallen Kingdom, like all of that. It combines into it because I just want to burn it from existence. It shouldn't exist. It shouldn't be real.
Feel like a Nazi quick burn.
Yes. And even the title card for the movie is stupid.
Oh yeah.
My bad.
The whole movie's stupid.